Amazon has agreed to a massive $2.5 billion settlement, marking one of the largest consumer protection payouts in recent history. This agreement comes after a lengthy investigation and legal battle with the Federal Trade Commission over Amazon's Prime subscription service. The FTC accused Amazon of using manipulative, dark patterns, design tricks that mislead users, to enroll customers in Prime without their clear consent, and then making it confusing and time-consuming for people to cancel their memberships. According to the FTC, millions of consumers were allegedly affected by these tactics, often unknowingly paying for Prime. The settlement, announced on September 25, 2025, brings closure to a high-profile investigation into Amazon's business practices and sets a new precedent for online subscriptions. A significant portion of the $2.5 billion will be distributed directly to consumers as refunds for unauthorized or unwanted Prime charges. Some customers will receive automatic payments deposited straight into their bank accounts or credited to their cards, while others will need to file a simple online claim to receive their share of the settlement. The process is designed to be straightforward and user-friendly, ensuring eligible customers can easily access their refunds without hassle. In this guide, we'll break down who qualifies for a refund, how to claim your share of the settlement, and what changes Amazon is now required to make to its subscription and cancellation processes. We'll explain the reasons behind the FTC's lawsuit, Amazon's official response, and how the payout structure will work for affected customers. You'll learn who gets paid automatically, who needs to file a claim, and what steps to take if you think you're eligible. We'll also cover the timeline for payments, so you know when to expect your refund. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to do to receive your potential refund and protect your rights as a consumer. This settlement is a major milestone for consumer rights and online transparency, sending a strong message to big tech companies. If you're an Amazon customer, understanding your eligibility and the claims process is key to making sure you don't miss out. Let's dive into the details of this historic agreement and see exactly what it means for you. Here's what you need to know to get your money back and make the most of this unprecedented settlement. The FTC's lawsuit against Amazon was not a sudden move, but the result of mounting concerns and a lengthy investigation. For months, regulators pored over evidence, examining Prime's enrollment and cancellation practices, and gathering complaints from frustrated customers. The agency alleged Amazon used so-called dark patterns, website tricks, and confusing layouts designed to nudge users into actions they might not have chosen otherwise. Customers were often steered into Prime during checkout, with the non-Prime option hidden or less visible, making it easy to sign up without realizing it. While joining Prime was a breeze, canceling was a different story. Users faced a maze of menus, confusing prompts, and repeated attempts to keep them subscribed. Internally, Amazon even called the cancellation process the Iliad, a nod to its epic complexity and the frustration it caused. The FTC argued these tactics were not accidental, but deliberate strategies to boost Prime memberships, often at the expense of consumer understanding and choice. Regulators said this violated consumer protection laws by making it unnecessarily difficult to avoid or leave a recurring subscription, trapping people in services they no longer wanted. The lawsuit aimed to force Amazon to overhaul its processes, demanding transparency and a user-friendly experience for all customers. At its core, the case was about restoring balance, giving consumers a clear, fair choice and true control over their subscriptions, from start to finish. The FTC's action signals a broader crackdown on manipulative online business practices, sending a message to the entire industry. This case sets a new precedent for how companies must treat digital subscriptions, emphasizing fairness and transparency. The ultimate goal: to make signing up and canceling equally simple, so customers are never trapped by confusing design. Amazon's settlement is a direct response to these concerns, marking a turning point in how digital subscriptions are managed and protected. The $2.5 billion settlement is one of the largest ever for a tech company over consumer protection. It sends a strong message. Deceptive online practices will face serious consequences. The focus on dark patterns puts the entire industry on notice. The settlement requires Amazon to overhaul its website, making enrollment and cancellation clear and fair. Unlike many settlements, most of the money will go directly to affected consumers, not just as a government fine. This approach prioritizes making customers whole, not just punishing the company. The agreement also mandates permanent changes to Amazon's Prime sign-up and cancellation flows. These changes are designed to prevent similar issues in the future. The case could spark a broader shift toward ethical design across the tech industry. For consumers, it means more transparency and control over online subscriptions. The settlement is a win for consumer rights and digital fairness. It sets a new standard for how companies must treat their users. Amazon maintains it did nothing wrong, but agreed to the settlement without admitting liability. The company insists its Prime processes were always clear and customer-focused. Still, Amazon must now make major changes to its website and user interface. The most significant change: simplifying Prime cancellation, so it's as easy as signing up. The confusing Iliad cancellation flow must be replaced with a direct, transparent process. Amazon must also redesign its checkout and sign-up pages to make the non-Prime option obvious. These changes will prevent accidental enrollments and ensure customers know what they're signing up for. Button size, color, and placement will be adjusted for clarity. An independent third party will monitor Amazon's compliance. The settlement forces Amazon to prioritize transparency over aggressive marketing. While Amazon denies wrongdoing, these changes acknowledge the FTC's concerns. The result: a more user-friendly experience for all Amazon shoppers. This marks a significant shift in how Amazon interacts with its customers. A key part of the settlement is automatic refunds for certain Amazon customers. If you used Prime benefits 3 or fewer times in any 12-month period, you qualify for an automatic payment. No action is needed. Eligible customers will be identified through Amazon's records. Payments will be sent as checks or direct deposits, not Amazon credits. The goal is to compensate those who may have been unknowingly enrolled or rarely used Prime. Make sure your Amazon account information is up to date to avoid delays. Automatic payments are scheduled to go out by December 24, 2025. If you qualify, simply wait for your refund to arrive. This process ensures the most affected customers are reimbursed quickly and easily. The total refund pool is $2.5 billion, but individual payouts will vary. The maximum refund per person is $51 based on the Prime fees you paid. Not everyone will receive the full amount. Actual payments depend on how many people qualify and claim. Refunds will be paid in cash, not store credit, giving you true flexibility. Automatic payment recipients don't need to do anything. Your refund will be calculated and sent directly. If you need to file a claim, you'll provide your Prime membership details for verification. The claims administrator will match your information with Amazon's records to determine your payout. This structure aims to distribute funds fairly among millions of customers. The process is designed to be simple and transparent. The focus is on real compensation for unfairly charged fees. If you used your Prime benefits more than 3 times in a year, you won't receive an automatic payment from the settlement. But don't worry, you may still qualify for a refund by taking a few extra steps. To get started, you'll need to file a claim through the official settlement website, which is the only secure way to participate. Watch for an email or postcard from the claims administrator by January 23, 2026. This message will include detailed instructions and a unique claim ID just for you. Only use the official website address provided in the notice to avoid scams or fraudulent sites that may try to steal your information. When you're ready, complete the online claim form with your full name, current address, and the email linked to your Amazon account. You'll also need to attest that you believe you were enrolled in Prime or had difficulty canceling your membership as part of the process. The process is designed to be straightforward and user-friendly, and it doesn't require you to upload extensive documentation or receipts. Be sure to submit your claim before the strict deadline, July 23, 2026. Mark your calendar or set a reminder so you don't miss out. Late claims won't be accepted under any circumstances, so it's important to act promptly and not delay. After the deadline passes, the settlement administrator will carefully review all submitted claims and calculate the payout amounts for eligible customers. Payments will be sent out after all claims are processed, either by check or electronic transfer, depending on your preference. Stay alert for official communications and follow any instructions you receive carefully to ensure you don't miss your payment. Filing a claim is your path to a potential refund if you don't qualify automatically, so take these steps to make sure you get what you're owed. Mark these important dates to ensure you don't miss your refund. Settlement announced September 25, 2025. Automatic payments sent by December 24, 2025. Claim instructions sent by January 23, 2026. Claim filing deadline July 23, 2026. If you're eligible for automatic payment, expect your refund by the end of 2025. If you need to file a claim, watch your email and mailbox for instructions early in 2026. Missing these deadlines means missing your share of the settlement. The Amazon Prime settlement is a major win for consumers, but you must act to benefit. First, check your Prime usage. If you used benefits 3 or fewer times in a year, wait for your automatic payment. Make sure your Amazon account info is current to avoid payment issues. If you used Prime more often, watch for a claim notice by January 23, 2026. File your claim promptly and before the July 23, 2026 deadline. Only use official channels to avoid scams. Stay proactive, monitor your email and mailbox for updates. This is your chance to reclaim fees from unfair practices. Don't miss out by waiting too long or ignoring official communications. The process is simple, but deadlines are strict. Take these steps to ensure you receive any refund you're entitled to.